Hey y'all, it's Marsha O'Hare with Nightmare Public Broadcasting, here to warn y'all about a week-long cosmic hurricane that will be hitting the North Kakalaki region like Ted Williams hitting a baseball, y'all. Alright, so we are going to be here with you, trying to entertain you during this cosmic event, y'all, alright? So, y'all strap in. Do not buy all of the milk and bread at the Food Lion. And get ready for some classic public domain literature, y'all. Alright, Doctor, here's that Leviathan.
Hey up there, so I am what is known around these parts as the dinosaur doctor, and this here is my assistant nurse.
Hey!
Today we are going to try to soothe your anxieties as you are splashing out in the Atlantic, creating tsunamis and fucking up like everything.
Oh, thanks
yeah,
to the
we're going
National
to try to
Guard for having us
read
here, by the
Bram
way.
Stoker's Dracula.
We
alright?
are on the coast.
Alright, there's a huge ass
We are at the
hurricane happening.
headquarters.
You can't be fucking
Surrounded by
splashing
National
around like
Guardsmen.
this. Anyway,
Guardsmen.
alright, here we
Whatever
go.
y'all call yourself.
So yeah, just gonna need you to
Yeah,
relax.
you gotta relax, baby.
Yeah, keep your mind on my voice. Dracula by Bram
It's an
Stoker.
old ass story, don't get offended.
Chapter 1. Jonathan Harker's Journal. 3rd of May. Beatrice left Munich at 8:35 p.m. on 1st of May, arriving at Vienna early next morning. Should have arrived at 6:46, but train was an hour late.
Ooh, sounds
Budapest
like Raleigh.
seems a wonderful place from the glimpse I got from it from the train.
Fisher,
that
what the heck
little
you
I
doing?
could walk through the streets. I
Ain't you
feared to go
retired?
very far from the station, as we had arrived
Yeah,
late
man,
and
I'm
would
the
start as
Leviathan
near the
out on the
correct time as
coast, and I
possible.
agree.
The impression
Fisher,
I
what the hell you
had
doing?
was that we were leaving
a
the
celebrity?
west and entering the
A lot of
east,
people don't know who
the
you
most
are.
western of splendid
North
bridges
Carolinians
over
go
the
crazy.
Danube, which
They're
is
like,
here of noble width and depth,
talking
took us
about
among the
moonlight,
traditions of Turkish rule.
Talking about breakthrough.
We left in pretty good time and came after nightfall to Klausenberg. Here I stopped for the night at the Hotel Royale.
Ooh, I'd like
I
to
had
go
for dinner,
to a
or rather
Hotel
supper,
Royale.
a chicken done up some
Hang out
way
with
with red pepper.
007?
Mem,
Is that
get
what it's
recipe for Mina. I asked the waiter, and he said it was called paprika Hendel.
Ooh, that sounds
And that,
good now.
as it was a national dish, I should be able to get it anywhere along the Carpathians. I found my smattering of German very useful here indeed. I don't know
Hallo.
how I should be able to
Ich
get on
bin
without it.
Country
Having
nurse.
had some time at my disposal when in London, I have visited the British Museum and made search among the books and maps in the library regarding Transylvania. It had struck me that some foreknowledge of the country
Oh, yeah,
could
just like
hardly
Bram
fail to
Stoker.
have some
Go up
importance
to
in
the
dealing with the
museum,
noblemen of that country.
Open up
I find
Transylvania.
that the district
That's a
he
great
named
place.
in the extreme
Let's
east
write about
of
that.
the country,
I've never
just
been
on
there.
the borders of
Let's
three
change
states, Transylvania,
its,
Moldavia,
like
and
perception
Bu-
among the planet forever.
Bukovina.
Even though I am Irish
And Bukov.
and I've never been here.
Bukovina. Bukovina. Transylvania, Moldavia,
Oh,
Bukovina,
Dr. ain't
in
a
the
lit
midst
major.
of the Carpathian Mountains, one of the wildest and least known portions of Europe. I was not able to light on
I
any map or
agree.
work given the exact
This is really
locality of the
prettily
Castle
written.
Dracula,
Written.
as there are no
Whatever.
maps of this country
And I'm
as
like,
yet to compare with our own ordnance.
You know, I feel like I'm there.
Ordnance survey maps.
did his
But I
research.
found that Beatrice, the post town named by Count Dracula, is a fairly well-known place. I shall enter here some of my notes, as they may refresh my memory when
You
I
know,
talk over my
nobody
travels
writes
with
this
me.
kind of thing anymore. Nobody
In
does
the population
these
of
journals.
Transylvania, there
Like
are
modern
four distinct nationalities.
Dracula
Saxons in the
probably-
south, and mixed
Yeah, it
with
would
them the
probably
Wallachs,
be some
who are the
kinda
descendants of the Dacians.
Twitter.
Magars
blog.
in the west,
I guess it would be a blog.
and Secles?
Girl, you got it.
Secles?
Sound it out.
And Secles in
You
the
can
east
read Latin,
and
girl.
north.
You a
Sorry.
doctor.
I am going among the latter, who claims to be descended from Attila and the Huns.
Attila and
This
the Huns.
may
Ooh.
be so,
That's
for
a
when
pedigree.
Magars conquered the country in the 11th century, they found the Huns settled in. I read that Every known superstition in the world is gathered into the horseshoe of the Carpathians,
Or they ain't meet
as
no
if it were
Irish
the center of some
grandmamas,
imaginative whirlpool.
Southern grandmamas.
If so, my stay may be very interesting.
Literally any
Memo,
grandmama.
I must ask
Bunch of
all about
superstitions.
I did not sleep
Shit,
well,
I'm
though
a
my bed was
country-
comfortable enough. For
country
it.
nurse.
I had all sorts of queer dreams. There was a dog howling all night under my window,
Mila, were you
which may
howling?
have had something to
Was
do
Anubis
with it.
howling?
Or it may have been
Leviathan,
the paprika, for
was
I
that you?
had to drink up all the water
Yes,
in my
Miss
corral
Nurse, that was
and was
me.
still thirsty. Towards morning I slept and was wakened by continuous knocking at my door, so I guess I must have
Guardsman?
been sleeping
Guardsman,
soundly
you want
then.
some Bobos?
I had for breakfast more paprika
Is Bubba's closed?
and a sort of porridge
From the
of
hurricane?
maize flour, which they said
Alright,
was
alright. How
mamaliga,
many
an eggplant stuffed with
Waffle
forcemeat,
Houses
a very
are
excellent
open?
dish, which they called
All of them.
impla-
Oh, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing.
impletata, which they call impletata.
Impletata.
Memo, get
Sounds
recipe
delicious.
for this also. I had to hurry breakfast for the train started
Also,
a
this
little
guy,
before 8,
he's
or
saying
rather it ought to
paprika,
have done so,
too hot.
for after rushing to the station
like,
at 7:30, I had to sit in
Dang,
the
Bram
carriage for more than
Stoker.
an hour
Bram
before
Stoker
we
got the
began
British
to
guy.
move. It
Down.
seems to me that
That's
the further
research.
east you go, the
That's
more
research.
unpunctual are the trains.
If Bram Stoker wrote about North
It seems
Carolina,
to me that the further
North
east
Carolina,
you go, the more
it'd probably
unpunctual
be
are the
really good.
trains. What ought
Be like,
they
"Damn,
be in
talking
China?
about basketball.
All day long, we seemed to dawdle through
food
a
isn't
country
spicy
which was full
enough,
of
and it's
beauty
giving
of
me
every
nightmares.
kind. Sometimes we saw little
Bram
towns or
Stoker got this.
castles on steep hills such
Irish
as we see
literature,
in
y'all.
old missals. Sometimes we ran by rivers and streams, which seemed from the wide stony margin on each side of them to be subject to great floods. It takes a lot of water and running
Garson?
strong to sweep
Garson,
the
you got
outside
that
edge
Waffle House?
of a river
Ooh, they-
clear.
DoorDash?
At every station, there were groups of people, sometimes
Covered,
crowds,
smothered.
in all
Covered,
sorts
smothered.
of attire. Some of them were just like the peasants at home, or those I saw coming through France and Germany,
you talking about
with short
peasants?
jackets and round hats
Yep,
and
got the
homemade
British right
trousers.
again.
But others were very picturesque. The women looked pretty, except when you got near them.
What?
But they were very clumsy about the
That's
waist.
rude.
They had all full
Over
white
here.
sleeves of
Ooh,
some
you're
kind or
pretty
other,
till I get
and most
close
of
to
them had big belts with
Leviathan, what
lots
you
of
think?
strips of something
Man,
fluttering
that's
from them,
rude.
like dresses
You don't
in a
speak
ballet.
game.
But of course,
Like that,
there
say,
were
look,
petticoats
yo,
under
you
them.
ain't pretty
The
up
strangest
close.
figures we
Fuck you.
saw were the Slavics, who were more barbarian than the
More
rest.
barbarian?
With their big
How
cowboy
old
hats,
is this
great
story?
baggy, dirty white trousers,
Good
white
God,
linen
this is
shirts,
dated.
enormous heavy leather belts, nearly a foot wide, all studded over them with brass
looks
nails.
cute.
They wore high boots with their trousers tucked into
Oh,
them,
that
and had
looks
long
cute.
black hair and heavy
Leviathan.
mustaches.
Leviathan?
They are very
the
picturesque, but do not
Leviathan
look
is asleep.
prepossessing.
It's
On the
sleep.
stage, they would be set down at once as some old Oriental band of
Old-
brigands.
old-timey
They
story.
are, however, I am
Very
told, very
old-timey.
harmless and rather wanting in natural
Please
self-assertion.
don't cancel us.
Y'all like that?
Hashtag
That kinda
don't
sounds
cancel.
Cute, though. Like,
Dino
are
Doctor.
you sure he
Or
didn't
Bram
just go to
Stoker.
North Kakalaki? All right, y'all. It does look like the Leviathan has fallen asleep.
Yes, ma'am.
That's marvelous.
That's great.
Okay, great. So, yeah, go ahead. You stay asleep, and we'll have another waifu come in. Okay, so just go ahead and sleep, Leviathan. Okay, go ahead and
We didn't
sleep.
even get to Dracula.
We will call down the National
All right,
Guard
Guardsman.
and all
The
that.
tsunami has ended.
And tomorrow we will have a different waifu continue this
Yup.
story, okay? Okay, and don't y'all forget, this shit is in the public domain. It is old as
It's
hell.
problematic.
It is outdated and kind of problematic in pieces. I did not write this story.
All right,
Bram
nurse.
Stoker
Here's
is,
that battle poet.
Either way. All right, come along, nurse. Who's
Battle
next?
poet.
Dead poet. What the hell's Waylon Yutani going on?
Waylon Yutani all over the place.
Whatever.
All right, let's go. Come on, Mila. Hey, y'all. It's Marsha O'Hare with Nightmare Public Broadcasting again, here to check in on you and make sure you didn't get blown away. The people who blow us away: Zemo, Rocco, the Lagasamancer, Eyjafjalla, Yokathu, Vops, P-Dove, Spriggs, Ordinary, Hairman 038, Michael Avery, Justin, Organic Emerald, Sam Myers, and Jackson Daniel 42. If you want me to call your name into hurricane wind, then become a patron today, and for as little as $3, you get access to some of the craziest shit on planet Earth. Alright, y'all. Now, till next time.